to It All Started with Sarah. How you guys doing? I want to give an update, guys. I am going to continue to finish you guys as individuals on TikTok. But like I said before, I was waiting for Cash App to give me those funds that they've been secretly trying to hide, or that was being confiscated or stolen or put away for a particular group or individuals. So I can't support. I was asking for you guys' donations to help support the business and the craft because of something, not having the means, the funds to support my business. So here I am over here on YouTube for now until I can actually get the money that was stolen from me, taken from me, so that I can invest in my business. Hopefully soon, whatever this situation gets worked out, I could come back to YouTube and I'm gonna give like the voice readings over here, but I probably would like to try to give the visuals on TikTok. You feel what I'm saying? This is where I'm gonna do these type of readings, and over on TikTok I'm gonna do individuals and stuff like that. The short readings are gonna be on TikTok. Long readings over here on YouTube in the near future. Right now, just reading on whatever's going on, see what the spirit going to try to know that is long. Especially I want to show y'all how I have gotten better when it comes to my readings. Also, when you guys hear this, the volume going up and down, I don't know if that's my phone or, somebody hacking into my phone as I have been previously complaining about. So let's get into the message and see what's going on. All right, let's get into it, see what's going on. We're going to be using Kipper, all right? So what we're coming in to talk about is how somebody is not somebody's main female. Somebody is not the main character. Somebody's not the main female. They're not in a marriage because there's no man. There is no main male. So there's no one to put in this work. There's no job. There's nobody for the job to put this main female in the reverse in a marriage. They can't swindle this woman. There's no man, there's no masculine out here that's willing to try to swindle this woman because they can't get in this woman's head. If they don't have any kind of gift. So this could be a spiritual gift or a financial gift. Something like that. They're not able to manipulate this woman at this time. So, being as though they can't mentally manipulate this main female to go into a marriage, they don't have a conduit. They don't have a decoy. They don't have a false divine masculine. They don't have somebody to come in there to pretend that they are wealthy, successful, privileged in order to swindle this woman out of some kind of gift. Okay? And being as though this main male is not in the community or in this house or in this community as an official person, this main male is not of there's some kind of contract, right, when it comes to this main female that is probably written or in some kind of documentation. Right? So whoever this man that comes to marry this woman, there is some kind of written contract, whether this be physical or spiritual. The reason why they cannot find a male counterpart for this woman to come into this woman's life. So that, like, again, there's some kind of divine contract that is attached to this main female to where she just can't go and marry anybody because the divine won't let her. Basically. So if you are a chosen woman or a divine masculine or divine feminine that is chosen to break these generational curses in your bloodline, you will not be able to successfully have a platonic or committed relationship with just anyone. They're not going to allow that. Because for some of you females out here or masculines, some of y'all family members left y'all land, money, inheritances. And these people behind the scenes, and some of y'all family members may know about that and be trying to send in some of these decoys to come ask for y'all hand in marriage so that they can take y'all asses out for your inheritances or your trust funds that some of y'all do and don't know about. But the divine ain't going to tell y'all until y'all heal and y'all get out of these karmic relationships or be able to notice one. You have to be able to see a karmic relationship with your third eye as well as your two eyes. And your spiritual eyes, which is probably third eye. But anyway, so being as though they couldn't just bring anybody in to get in a relationship with this woman due to this divine contract, they don't have any prospects or candidates for this position. And due to the awakening of a masculine, divine feminine, they're not going to be able to obtain some kind of gift or some kind of wealth due to the divine contract, as I've already said. So being as though there's nobody here to put in this job or put in this work because they can't get in this woman or masculine's head, this changes everything. So they will not be receiving a marriage certificate, a deed, a document, a will, and inheritance from the courthouse. The courthouse is holding on to somebody's contract, to some kind of will here, inheritance. And they're not able to just give it. They're not actually able to just give it up to anybody. They have to come up with a whole plot and scheme to be able to release it. And that's what was the hang up. This will and testament is protected. If you are not in a relationship with these men or women that are chosen here, you're not. And if this man or woman is to come up missing, or after you marry them, this wealth will be destroyed. It will slowly but surely dissipate. It will destroy and crash down anything and everything that was built on it. So the Spirit is saying you're not going to, even if these people was able to steal this inheritance, they would not be able to live off of it abundantly and successfully, because Spirit was going to destroy everything that was built on it. And that's what they wasn't trying to tell these people that was collaborating with them to help them steal this inheritance, because this inheritance is not just of the 3D, it's also of the 5D, it's also of the spiritual. This is a spiritual contract that these people was trying to violate by putting these men and women in these fictitious relationships. So these people, behind the scenes ancestors, have been protecting this inheritance just in case they was trying to put somebody in a fictitious marriage, and if they did successfully, they would have cursed any and everything about it and anybody involved with it. So you wasn't going to live, you wasn't going to live successfully with this inheritance, this will, this deed. The reason why you probably things are going to shit now is because these people was trying to steal this. That's why all this catastrophe and all this conflict and chaos has been happening, even from down to the murders, even down to these planned murders and these orchestrated murders, and all of this stuff was for this inheritance. It was all leading up to this day for these people to come together to try to steal this inheritance. And everything that has happened in the world today is because of this inheritance. And these people are trying to steal it. And because these people are trying to keep people from telling about it, exposing it, and giving it to the people that it's supposed to be given to. These people are now going through karma and judgment because some of these people that this money belongs to are awakening, are becoming aligned, are being awakened by the divine. Some of these people are in isolation. Some of these people have crossed over, that has family members that could be awakening as well, that they don't even know about, that's going to be coming out the woodwork, and that may find that they are owed this money. So they have been consulting practitioners to delay this news from reaching certain individuals about this money, about this inheritance that is coming. So, yeah, that's what Spirit's saying. And anybody that tried to steal it, these people are going to jail. For a long time. These people, yeah, they're going to jail for a very long time. And some of these people that are going to jail is not going to have any friends. And people, they're going to be in jail so long that people aren't going to come see them. They may lose a lot of friends. Some of these people in jail are going to pass away. This person is going to feel very, very, very alone. The only friends these people are going to have is probably a mouse or whatever animal or pet that seems to roam around in jail. So that could be somebody in jail with them. It's probably going to be their only friend they're going to have left, if not a physical mouse. This person is going to damn near want to take themselves out. They're gonna want to take their self out because they're gonna be alone. They're gonna have a lot of people pass away while they're in jail. If they're gonna have people having breakdowns. They're gonna hear about people getting sick. They're gonna hear so much bad news. Do you hear me? It's gonna be traumatic. It's like they're gonna be like, I can't take no more. This person is going to be in jail just to lose their mind. This is why they don't want me to read, because I be telling it like it is. This is what's coming in, and this is what's going to be coming out. Okay. So Spirit says, when it comes to them trying to imprison this mature woman who is a privileged lady, they are all being stripped from high honor. Or try to strip this mature privileged lady from being high honor. These people are y'all about to see these people go through hell. By the time y'all finish seeing Spirit work with these people, you're gonna look at them people as you're not gonna have no respect for them, put it that way. You ain't gonna have no respect for these individuals. You're not gonna be putting them on pedestals. You're not gonna be idolizing them like you used to. Because this is what they wanted for somebody else, and this is what they did to other people. They destroyed people's reputation. Now their reputation is going to be destroyed. Just like some people was at home mourning their lost family members, these people are going to be mourning their lost family members. This person's world is probably going to be, you wouldn't want to trade places with this person if somebody gave you $1 billion. And whoever this person that's going to be around this person or these people that's in jail, all they're going to see this person is mourn and cry. They're always going to see them cry. They're going to see this person's soul. They're just going to feel real bad for this individual. But this person that's watching them go through this is going to be making money for telling what's going on in the inside. So somebody going to be profiting off of this individual in jail by leaking what's going on in jail to the outside. So somebody already making money. Somebody like, what's going on, bro? What's going on, sis? So the person going to be like, dang, you know, they're going to listen to everything they got to say, and then they're going to go to their family member, you know what I mean? Family member going to leak the story. Next thing you know, the family member and the person in jail eating. So then the family member and the person in jail eating, that means whoever in jail, the family member and their family eating. It's going to be a come up for somebody. It's going to probably be a come up for somebody's. All these people are going to be able to eat off this person in that situation, in jail. There's going to be books made. There's going to be movies made. Some of the movies are going to be fictitious. Some of them are going to be real. But a lot of people are going to eat on this person's downfall. They're going to be falling, and the people they're going to pass are going to be coming up. And some of these people they did this to. Some people are going to actually tell their own story of what they did to these people. Some of these people's stories are going to become short movies, documentaries. Some of these people's stories might be even so horrific. Bro, they're going to have interviews. But, you know, they're going to have interviews. They're going to come up off of it, which is respectable, though. Because these people put a lot of people through hell. You feel me? Put a lot of people in jail that shouldn't have been in there. They might come out. They're going to be able to provide for their family because then they're going to be able to sue the state. But I don't know if that's true. But if that's not the case suing the state, they're just going to be able to tell their story and make money off of it. And they're going to be able to take care of their families for a little while if they're smart, if they make wise investments. Yeah. These people are sick. Is going to be sick. They sick about what's to come. They sick about this mature woman being a privileged lady. This somebody might even have a heart attack from this. Right? Somebody might even get sick because they're going to lose a child. They're going to hear about the loss of a child that they could be in a whole nother prison or location. They're going to hear that they lost a child. They're not going to be able to go to this child because they're going to be in jail. They're going to be in an infirmary, in jail, sick, on their deathbed. I'm sorry. This is what I'm getting. It's going to get bad, y'all. I'm just reading it like it is, man. This is a bed somebody made for themselves that don't nobody want to lay in. And don't nobody want to trade places. So when this person get in jail, they're gonna age. Whoever gonna be in jail, y'all, they're gonna be in jail for a long time, yo. They're gonna be gray. Everything gonna be gray. Their hair gonna be gray. Only thing probably gonna be gray is their eyebrows. Maybe. No, it's gonna be some gray shading in their eyebrows. This person's gonna pass away in jail. Somebody's gonna pass away in jail, y'all, because they're gonna be sick, and then they're gonna write a will in jail. They're gonna have the nurse read this will to them, right? But they're not gonna give it to a child. They're not gonna give it to their kid, bro. You know why they're not gonna give it to their kid? Because they feel like their kid was waiting for them to die. They feel like their kid was waiting for them to die to get this money. So they might overlook some child because they feel like their child is a spoiled, unprivileged brat. That was codependent on their family or their parents or their somebody's wealth. This child could be into the same sex. This is the path this child is going to take. This child is going to become, let's say, into the same sex or bisexual or bi-curious. And they're not going to be approved by the community that they're in because they are going to be a representation of their parent. Like, I don't know about a carbon copy, but they are going to have the similarities of their parents, and the community is going to reject this individual. These people fucked up their lives, y'all, and their families, bro. That child ain't going to get no love. Their child, you know what's going to happen? Their child is going to have to work hard labor, meaning ain't getting no respect from the community, bro. They not going to give this person a handout. They going to give it to them raw. They're going to be like, don't come over here with that privilege shit. You got to go do the dishes like everybody else. You feel what I'm saying? They ain't going to feel sorry for this kid, man. And this is the karma for the parents and their actions. All for the love of money, y'all. Ain't nobody gonna have no guilt or remorse for this child being in poverty. Damn. They ain't gonna get no help, yo. And they gonna be waiting for something. And it's gonna be non-ending, just bad news. This child is just gonna get bad karma, bro. This child is gonna pick up the karma of their parents, yo. Or these kids. Which we've been warning them. Which we've been trying to tell them. We didn't warn them, yes. They don't want to admit that shit, though. They don't want to accept that they caused this hardship for their child, man. This child is going to be wandering by themselves in the world, yo. No love. This child may be out here on drugs. No supervision, no guidance. They're not going to want to deal with that child. Why? Because when it comes to this child and this child being in poverty, this child is going to tell about what was done to them, right? Or people going to hear about what was done to this child. And these people is not going to want this child around their kids. Or these children. They're not going to have, these kids are not going to have no protection. When it rains, it pours. They is going to have to endure the suffering. Because their parents are not going to be around, or they may not be here to endure their karma. So the kids going to pick it up. This child is going to escape or run away from a parent's home or some home. Whoever they're going to be staying with, they're going to run away from them. They're not going to be treated right. Whoever this child is not going to be treated. This is some bad stuff. because they're going to be abused, yo. That's not even funny. They're going to run away. This is all the magic backfiring. All the curses backfiring on these people, kids, y'all. That's what's gonna happen. And they're not gonna receive no love, and the lovers that they be with, y'all, are gonna be karmic as hell. They just gonna replay their parents' relationship over and over again. So when they get into adulthood, when these people kids, what's gonna happen when they get to adulthood? They're gonna have kids. They're not gonna work. They're gonna lose jobs. They're gonna get fired. They're gonna get paid very little money. They're gonna have people taking money from them, holding back money from them, and they're gonna be happy about it. They're gonna find emotional fulfillment out of this because of what the parents did to some of these people. How heartless and how cold they were to some of these people in these streets, bro. I'm telling y'all the truth. I could be talking about a masculine, a young boy too. There's a young boy that's gonna grow up to be very heartless and very cold. He's gonna tell what was done to him. So let's say, you know how children go through physical abuse when they're kids, and how much damage it causes, which is they pick up addictions, and then they're gonna be stuck in that era or that phase when a trauma happened. You feel me? I just seen Sybil in my head. Y'all remember the movie Sybil with Sigourney Weaver? Not Sigourney Weaver, excuse me, Sally Fields? I can't remember her name. But remember the movie, this child may grow up with multiple personalities. And one of them personalities is going to be able to be taken back to when this happened. He or she's gonna result to a childlike persona. You feel what I'm saying? This person is gonna feel like that kid when his trauma happened, and certain things is gonna trigger this personality to come out. Or this could be happening to somebody right now. Like, this child's parent can have multiple personalities, and the child is going to pick this up. You feel what I'm saying? The child is going to pick up where this parent left off due to them having to carry the karma of their parents. All of that injustice, all that karma is coming back to these kids, they're gonna have a power slack mindset. They're gonna feel like, woe is me, the sky is falling. Because of their mother. is why they didn't want me talking. Because I was going to reveal some stuff that was hidden that they didn't want y'all to know. And didn't want y'all to see. That's what these people hide, is that these people have a lot of mental issues. And it may get worse. These people, kids, are out here in the wilderness, y'all, by themselves, man, and people don't feel sorry for them because their parents abused a lot of these people, and some of this is going to be some of these people revenge. It's bad. It's not good. What they couldn't get with the parents, they're going to take it out on the kids or something. They didn't want this to be exposed. Some of these people, they didn't want to know. They didn't want to know their future. Like, they didn't want to know what spirit. They didn't want to hear what spirit had to say because they know that it could get gully in these Tarot streets, and to hear the judgment that's being called. Some people don't want to hear that shit, and I don't blame them. But you know, I didn't know that I could tap in like this, like for real, like. It's when they say it never rains in sunny California. Oh my goodness, it ain't sunny. And it's always going to be raining in California, according to whoever these people are. They did a lot of shit to people, bro. And this judgment is crucial. Like, it's unbearable. It's too much. It's too much. Y'all see how the TV just went off right there after 32 minutes? That's the first ad. Confirmation. And I'm out on that one.